So we're here today at our new training center on Wall Street in Princeton, New Jersey, and we're doing a VO2 Max test, which is basically we're doing a 2K with a mask on that measures our maximum aerobic capacity by measuring the amount of oxygen we consume throughout the test.
It's pretty, I guess, depressing going into it because there's no music. You're just sitting there by yourself, and everybody else going before you looks like Hannibal Lecter.
Or Bane.
Bane, yeah.
I think Bane's or better. Bane. Yeah. We can thank Batman for that one.
Yeah. Pretty similar. It's not any huge difference. There's just that in about the 1500 to 750 to go area when you kind of like take that second breath and you get into your rhythm. That just doesn't happen with the VO2. You just feel like the entire time you're just getting not quite enough air, and so then you get that panic moment just a little bit too early.
I think the biggest thing is the mental aspect. The preparation beforehand, knowing that it's a mask, knowing you're going by yourself, and knowing that it's not going to necessarily feel the same as a normal 15, or I guess a normal 2K. Yeah, that middle is the spot where you're going to determine the whole piece.
Everything wrong! Yes, be a winner! Everything wrong! Everything! Sit up! That's it! Finish with a 4 pound! Come on, Rob!
Good job, baby. Good job. Good job. Yeah.
Sitting there at the end also isn't necessarily the most fun either. You have to check your lactate level. Like, this is a test. They're trying to experiment and see where your levels are at. So you sit there and you start feeling it in your calves almost immediately. The fact that you can't move around is kind of awful. For me, I felt it like started my ankles and it just started filling. It felt like it was just filling up. It was like a bottle fill, like filling up a water bottle. That's pretty much. It just felt like it was going up the legs.
All the way through, big guy. Ready to finish, go! All the way through. Nice, help.
This is the first time I've done a 2K with a mask. Now, I've used the mask before for like sub-max tests, and not too bad. The main thing you notice with the 2K is just it's a little harder to get that full breath of air, and it's a little harder to blow it out. So getting into your rhythm, it takes a few extra strokes to get just the breathing kind of into a rhythm. It's a little more labored, but not too bad. You know, nothing. I was half a second off my PR, so it wasn't terribly too different. But you notice at the end when you try to sprint, you first get that push and nothing happens, and then you get another one and you kind of had to wait a little longer. And when you really want to get that breath of air at the end and go for it, it's just a little harder.
Yeah, 5 more. Keep coming, Brent, all the way through. Here we go. 3 more.
Good job, baby. Good job.
Hold still, don't move.
So afterwards, we had to sit for about 5 minutes, and you can't move. And that was, well, the 2K is the worst part, but it just felt horrible to like hold still and just have all the lactic acid in your system just like sitting there. It just hurts really bad, and you really want to move, but you can't. Not something you think about while you're doing the test, and they don't really tell you, but after the end, you just gotta sit still. So historically, we're always within such a small margin of each other. In college, we could sit across the room from each other and be within a couple meters or just a second. And lately, we've had a little more distance apart. But this is he's quickly, really pacing, and it was a really good test by him today. And when he finished, the monitor showed the same score I had. And then we checked the memory, and he was 1/10 of a second difference. So I think we're back to being just right on each other, which makes sense because physiologically we have the same build and strengths. It's just whoever wants it more in the day becomes a mental thing,
Good job, buddy.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh. Did you okay?
What was that?
Where did he go?
Who got it?
Memory says.
Bullshit.
Should have waited on that one. Give him at least 5 minutes of
Let's go, Zach. Leave it out there. Zach, leave it out there. Keep it up. One more. Nice, Seth. Good job, baby. Good job, bud.
Stop pinching my muscle, man. I'll try not to. 7.6 tricep. And to your thigh. We'll do some blood. Look for that one. 16-8.
I think the only thing with the mask is it kind of changes your rhythm because you could feel yourself breathing heavily, more and more heavily throughout the piece. So you know, when you're doing any kind of endurance test, you're used to some rhythm that you want to get into, and then once you hear some other noise, it kind of shifts your rhythm, and that's the only thing you have to kind of just relax and, you know, just go through it, and you'll get another rhythm too over the next couple of strokes, and it's just like running normal every test.
Here it is. Here we are. One, two, go. Yeah. Good job.
Sorry, fella.
Yeah! There it is! Under 120. Under 120, Matt. Go! Move, Matt! Move! That's fine, Matt! Go! Move, Matt! Spin it! Spin the hands! Move, Matt! Come on, Matt! All the way! Yeah, Matt. Good job, baby.
Don't move. Stop moving. Stop moving.
Yeah, there's always some unexpected parts of the piece, but that's kind of what you have to be ready for. It's never going to go as planned, but you just got to fight through those parts. Can't freak out when you see a split that you're not expecting to see. You just kind of let it sit there for a sec, you gather yourself, and then you pop it right back down to where you wanted it. You just got to be able to find a rhythm with the mask on. It's a little difficult to breathe, and I think we take breathing for granted when we don't have the mask on, because you can just take as many breaths as you want, as big or as small. When you have the mask on, it kind of limits you a little bit, and it's just kind of fresh on your mind. It's hard to think past the mask. And eventually you do, but right off the line for a little bit, you're kind of thinking about it, you're paying a little too much attention to it, and then you kind of relax and get in your rhythm.
Come on, Kowalski! There you go, Alex! There you go! Finish it! Bury it, Alex! Yeah! Come on, Kowalski! Peace, Alex! Finish it! One more!
Good piece, Alex. Love the party. Oh, shield, man.
Pretty good. Had a small PR. Was pretty happy with that. You know, it's just a test like any other. So when we're racing on the water, there's a lot of variables. You know, wind, conditions, all that. And so you just kind of treat the mask, and treat the VO2 test as another variable. You know, just you got to go with the punches and just kind of fight for it. You know, it's a little bit harder to sprint, so you just kind of tackle what you can in the last 250, last 100, and try and punch into a low score.
There you go, Tommy!
Yeah, so after you finish the test, you got to sit still for about 5 minutes, and you can't move, can't cool down, so you get your lactate. So that pretty sucks. You got to sit there and kind of feel all that stuff flow through your body. Good chance for us to test ourselves and really push the limits out there. So it's nothing worse than normal 2K, I'd say.
Never enough! Come on, Glenn! Never enough! One more kick! Come on, Glenn! Yes, Glenn! Two more! There you go.
Good job, man. Good job, man.
I thought it was good. You know, I was really close to hitting a mark that I had thought was possible and been knocking on the door of it for a while.
Good piece, Ian.
I was pretty upset at the end when it didn't work out. But overall, I thought the test was pretty good.
Here we go. If you want it, go now. If you want it, it's yours. It's yours, Ian. You got to go now. Keep going. You got it. You got it, Ian. You got it. Go. Go. One more kick, Ian. One more kick. Check the memory.
Good job.
$1,000, $1,001, $1,002.
So, what's your prediction for IRAs?
Oh, Washington's going to win for sure.
That's funny. I think I'm predicting Washington as well.
No, that's I definitely called that one.
Can we just agree that we both?
That they're going to win.
Yeah, I think, yeah, absolutely. Go Dogs.
This is your physiology.
Are you happy with my result?
No, I'm not. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, I figured.
Interview's over. Cut it.